up, kings and queens? Welcome back to Bad Habits Kingdom. Sorry, I'm just trying to do a little adjustment here, so I do apologize about that. What is up, guys? It's been a while, so I want to apologize how long it's been since we've been able to do a video. I do apologize about that. I hope everybody's been safe and everybody's been doing okay. You know, the pandemic with this vaccination, I just don't know. I really don't know. But I hope everybody's staying safe, staying healthy. And I want to say thank you to our new subscribers for subscribing to Bad Habits Kingdom. We love you so much. And if you would like a free Bad Habits Kingdom t-shirt, go ahead and email me at badhabitsking@gmail.com. All right. We still are doing the toys for the children at the Children's Hospital. If you would like to go to the GoFundMe account in the link below, every donation counts. You know, little goes a long way. We had someone donate $10 and we got, a few toys for that. It was really awesome. From what I heard, the children loved it. So we would like to thank our one person who donated that $10. Thank you so much. We love you. And for the rest of you, if you would like to donate, just go to the GoFundMe account in the link below and donate. Every donation counts, Tonight's video. This is going to be like a really deep, serious video, okay? This is something that I really don't like talking about, but I really do hope it can reach somebody and to let people know out there you're not alone. This video is going to be talking about addiction, okay? I am an addict. I am a recovering addict, and that's what we're going to be going over. I'm going to be talking about my history of addiction. I'm going to tell you about some messed up things that I've done for my addiction. And before we get started on this video, viewer discretion is advised. I'm just going to say that before we get started. This is going to be a very serious video. I hesitated so much about doing the video, but it would really mean a lot to me if somebody watches this video and really helps them. I hope it can reach somebody out there and truly help them. Okay, so first things first, as of always, if you hear any yelling, screaming, or breaking, that is my almost 2-year-old daughter, Luna. She likes to be part of the show, and when I don't include her, she gets a little upset and starts breaking the camera and everything like that. Like I said earlier, thank you to our new subscribers. We're at 1,700 subscribers. It is truly amazing. I love all 1,700. I know in videos before when I was bad-mouthing the Ace Family podcast, Ace Family channel, how he burned his 9 million or 19 million subscribers, and I was telling his subscribers to come over to Bad Habits Kingdom, but because I love my subscribers, I love my supporters. You can also check us out on TikTok, Spotify, Instagram, Apple, everything. We have it. Go ahead and check us out. Follow us. Definitely on TikTok and Instagram. We definitely need the support on there. We're at like 200 followers on TikTok, so definitely go to TikTok and hit follow. Bad Habits Kingdom. And like I was saying earlier, if you would like a free Bad Habits Kingdom t-shirt, let me know. You can email me personally at badhabitsking@gmail.com. badhabitsking@gmail.com. I got you. We got all different designs. And we also have jackets coming in. We have sweaters, hoodies, sweatpants. We even got the booty shorts for the ladies. I will send photos of it if you would like. All you got to do is email me at badhabitsking@gmail.com. And I'll make sure you get one. All right. Tonight's video, addiction and recovery. And if I get emotional, I do apologize because this video is going to be pretty dark, just so you know, okay? And I'm going to be honest about everything. I'm going to be truthful. And it's just definitely a touchy subject for me because I'm going on 5 years. Actually, I passed the 5 years mark. In April, I'll be 6 years sober. So it's just a little touchy subject for me. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the first time I ever took a painkiller. Okay, now always when I was younger, I tried cocaine, I tried mushrooms, marijuana, but that was when I was like 16. Okay, now when I was 19 years old, I wasn't doing any drugs, none, zero. And I actually went to the dentist and I got a tooth pulled, and the dentist prescribed me Lortab 10 milligram. Now back then is what they called Watson 540 because that's what it said on the pill. And it is extremely addictive because not only do you not feel pain, you feel like a totally different person. You feel like invincible. It feels like so amazing. It just puts you in the greatest mood ever, and it's extremely addicting. I mean, extremely. Now, me being stubborn, I never thought in a million years I would be addicted to anything. And actually, back when I in my like stoner days, because I was part of a stoner crew when I was like 15, 16, 17 years old, I never took pills. I never trusted them. You know, it's just something I never messed with. I know people who, you know, had problems with somas and stuff like that. I never did pills. It just wasn't my thing. But it was prescribed by the dentist. And I took it, you know, and I was like, wow, this is really amazing. And I've always had issues sleeping. And I'm telling you, they made me feel so much better where I slept like a baby. Like, it was truly amazing. So then I had to go back to the dentist for a follow-up, and I was still, like, in pain. The pills were already gone by this point. I think it was, like, a week supply of pills, you know, take it twice a day. And I was taking it, you know, accordingly. And the doctor gave me some more. He was like, okay, I'll give you some more. And he gave me, like, a 2-week supply this time. And then I started, you know, like, wow, you know, I really like this. So then I start asking around because I knew when I go back to the dentist, I'm not going to be able to get it anymore. So I started asking around, you know, old friends and stuff. Hey, you know, you able to get these, you know? And they were like, yeah, no problem. Back then they were going for about $2 a pill. And these were the blue Watson 540s. And I started buying about, I think 8 at a time, and those 8 would last, you know, quite a few days. You know, I would take like 2 every night to really help me sleep. And then I was doing that over and over and over. Now, about 3 months into this, I was hooked. I mean, I was unbelievably hooked to where I actually one time spent $50 on one pill. I was driving around all night, couldn't find anybody. You know, I didn't really have any pill connects at the time because it was just at the beginning. So I had to contact friends and middlemen. Hey, can you get it? Can you get it? Can you get it? You know, they might be with their girl. They might be with family. It might be like a midnight, so they're not even trying to come outside. So then I would have to give them extra money to even get the pill, and they would have to call their connect. Their connect might be out or with family or asleep. Most of the time, drug dealers, you know, up pretty late, so I wasn't too worried about that. But I spent $50 on one pill. One Lortab that goes for $2. I spent $50 on it. That's how bad I needed the pill. I was trying to hide my addiction really bad. Now, my grandmother had back surgery, and she was prescribed pain medicine. My aunt, who was pretty much my mother, who raised me, she had problems with her feet. She was prescribed pain medication. And, of course, my mother, you know, she had pain issues, and she was prescribed some. Well, at first I was only getting, you know, because I have a toothache. They knew my back teeth were hurting real bad all the time back then, and all my back, you know, in general because of work or just something. And they didn't have a problem handing me 1 or 2 or 3 at it, you know, just to get rid of the pain. So I ended up moving in with my ex-girlfriend. Now, remind you, I'm trying to keep my addiction really close to the chest. I don't want anybody to know that I'm taking painkiller, especially a girl that I just moved in with. So I would actually tell her, you know, they're prescribed by the doctor. It's for this and that. You know, I never actually told her what they were, and she had no idea. You know, and actually sometimes what I would do is I would actually go to like Target or something and buy a bottle of Tylenol, and I would empty out the bottle and fill up the Lortabs so it looked like I was just taking Tylenol or something. Within about a year of taking these pills, I was taking about 50 to 60 a day. And I mean, literally 12 at a time. And when I tell people this, they actually don't believe me. Okay, there's a lot of people that don't talk to me to this day because of how bad it was for me. I started lying to everybody. I was telling people I was sick, that I had cancer. I told people that, you know, I need this. I was borrowing money from everybody. I was lying to everybody, especially at the time my girlfriend, my family. You know, my family, I think at the time started realizing something's not right. Because me, I'm an easygoing person, but when I didn't have my painkillers, you're going through detox. And me personally, I was taking so many that I had to have some right when I wake up. I had to have some a few hours into my day. It was so bad to where I constantly had to have them in my system, to where literally my focus from waking up to going to sleep was having pills, getting pills, finding a way to get pills throughout the entire day. Now, I was actually working a job at an auto parts shop where basically all we did was deliver auto parts. And I got really close with the boss there. He knew I didn't really have a father figure in my life, and he kind of took me under his wing. Excuse me. He took me under his wing and, was trying to teach me about cars. And I think he was from El Salvador, if I can remember right. But I didn't speak English really well, but you could tell he really cared. He would always fix my truck for free, but anytime I would say, hey, can you give me a delivery on this side of town? I need to run an errand here and stuff. He would say, yeah, no problem. But I would really just be going to get my pills. It ended up so bad to where I had to call in if I didn't have my pills in the morning. So what I would do is, this is how my day went. I would work from 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. So I would get up around 6:30 a.m. And I would take 12 pills at once. I would have a handful, take them, drown, bottle of water, constantly drinking water back then. I need to drink water now because of my health. But back then I was constantly drinking water, because if you take Lortabs or any kind of pill and you drink juices, soda or anything, it affects it in a bad way to where it wears off. That's one of the things. If you have an overdose or anything on pills, they say drink juice, because if you drink water, it's making it kick in harder. So I would take 12 at a time. This is about 6:30 a.m. About 11 o'clock, I would take another 10, about 4 o'clock, another 10, about 8:30, girlfriend gets home at 9. So, I'm going to take them just a couple more, about another 12, 13. And then about 10:30, after we eat dinner and get ready to watch a movie, I would take another 10. Every day. Every day. I can't even begin to guess how much money I wasted on them. So after so bad of doing that, because I started calling in all the time, because I couldn't get I didn't have enough to get me through the day, or I didn't have any pills for in the morning, so I was sick right when I woke up. I ended up losing my job. One thing about when you're an addict, or if you have any kind of addiction, you're not going to sustain a job. You're not going to be able to do it. That addiction is priority number one in your life. Now, I'm going to just fast forward about 2 years. I lost my girl, lost my job, lost all my friends. I had a big old crew of 50 people, and they knew what was going on. That always did bother me in a way, because instead of trying to reach out for help to me and hey, do you need help? They just flat out turn their back on me. You lie, you're addiction, you're an addict, I'm done with you, and just blew me off. And when a friend is in need, you should really try to reach out and help and support. And that did always bother me, because these are people I knew literally since I was 5, 6 years old. And to this day, where, I don't really talk to them. I might be friends with them on Facebook, but there is no contact whatsoever. And that always did bother me. I always thought, hey, if I knew somebody that is having a bad time, I would at least try to reach out hey, let's try to get you some help. And that never happened. They just turned their backs on me. Done. Wrap. We're cutting you off. No money. We're not going to talk to you. You're not our friend. Done. And that always just bothered me. I understand why they did it. Totally. I truly get it. But that could have been handled a little differently, in my point of view. I am seeing it from their side, but there's some that I didn't even borrow money from or anything, where they just cut me off. So it was just a little shot in the back. That's how I felt at the time. So I lost all my friends, lost my job, living on my family's floor, and now I gotta support the habit. Okay, so this went from like 50 pills a day to hopefully getting 10 a day. Okay, now when you have no job and you don't have any kind of income coming in, you are literally nonstop trying to scam people. Now, even though me and my ex at the time, we weren't together, but we were still in contact. So I literally would contact her every single day. I need $40. 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 I need $60. I need $80. I need $60. I need $40. And this went on every single day. And I would tell her, oh, it's for this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this. And now she knew about my addiction at this point. She's not, she found out eventually. But she kept believing me. I need $40, I gotta pay this court. I need $60, I gotta pay this, blah, blah, blah. This is gonna happen if I don't pay this, And I never been in trouble with the law, so it was all really BS anyway. Now, I couldn't drive. I used to be able to drive my family's car. They wouldn't let me drive the car. I actually ended up selling my truck for it was a nice truck, 1999 GMC Sonoma, ran great. I sold it for $700 just to get pills. Just to get rid of it, just to get money right away. $700. The truck was worth like $2-3 grand, but I just wanted to get rid of it so I can get the pills because I was detoxing. So I ended up selling it for $700, and those pills lasted a couple days, and that was it. When I look back, there's so much in between this time. I know that's why I'm kind of fast forwarding a couple years, and I might go back and forth. So I do apologize if some of the things don't make sense. I'm just basically stating the picture. So I'm cut off from all my friends. She cuts me off completely. No response after a while of doing this. This went on for like a year and a half, 2 years. Now, remind you of asking her for money every day. Now, remind you, we lived together for about 3 years, and my addiction lasted about 8 years. And this was every day. Every single day. Coming up with a scam, coming up with a con, ripping off dealers, ripping off friends, ripping off loved ones, stealing from loved ones. What I actually did one time is my mom had a small TV in her bedroom. I unplugged it from the back. She doesn't know anything about electronics. So I just unplugged it and I said, the TV's broke. She's like, all right, it was having issues anyway. Let's just throw it out. So I just went and hid it and took it to the pawn shop. I got like $25 for it. I stole my grandmother's pills. The same thing how I used to go to Target or Walmart and buy Tylenol and switch them out. That's what I did with my grandma's pills. Now, remind you, at the time, my grandma was about 80 years old, 79, had back surgery, can barely walk, can barely move, severe pain. I didn't care at the time. I did not care. All I cared about was getting her pills, and she had a lot because she would only take like a half of one. So I would go in, switch them out, and take all the pills. Take them all. Walked right out. When you sober up and realize all the things you've done, it's like, wow, Now, this is gonna be bad. My son was born with my ex. They were giving her Percocet because she had a C-section. She didn't want me to leave the room, but I had to get my pills. I would be sick if I didn't have my pills. Detoxing bad. And I can't, brand new baby just born. So I wouldn't leave the room. I had her, when the doctors would come in to give her Percocet, put the pill under her tongue and give it to me. And she would do it. So I wouldn't leave the room. so I could stay there with her and our brand new baby boy. I'm going to get to Mason in a minute, because I've always loved my son. I never yelled in front of him. I never acted up in front of him. But I ended up losing Mason. And when I lost him, I was actually been sober for 5 years. And it was for something because I didn't file to see him. She was letting me see him. And while letting me, she was going to the courts and planning on getting my parental rights terminated. I didn't file to see him. And that's why they terminated my rights. I passed the drug test. Now, this is years later. I'm talking about when I lost my son. I was working, had a steady job, full-time. I've been about 5 years clean at the time, 4 years clean. And they still terminated my rights because she saved all the text messages from years prior, back when I was an addict. And I couldn't believe it. The whole time we were still seeing each other on a personal level, being intimate. She was letting me see Mason. I would watch him, she'd drop him off, and when I went to court, it was my word against hers. I said, yeah, I have seen him, and I didn't have any proof. I didn't have any pictures or anything. I wish every day I could take those years back. I really do. For my son. I wish I could be in my son's life. I wish that my ex would see how sober I am, how I am against pills. I wish they would ban those things. But I understand where she's coming from. I understand why she felt like she needed to do what she did. And I don't blame her. I blame me. If I would have not got involved with those pills in the first place, that would have never happened. But back to the addiction. So I was still on my grandma's pills, my mother's pills, my aunt's pills. I was stealing electronics around the house. And now I go to rehab. So I try rehab because I really wanted to stop relying on the pills. I'm like, you know what? I am constantly just trying to get these pills. It started mentally getting to me. I'm just dying every day, just trying to find so many pills. I would literally take the bus for 3-4 hours all the way across town to literally get 5 pills, because at this time, this is years later, pills are $4 or $5 now, and they're super hard to get, because doctors start cutting down on them, the law change. I mean, like I said, this is years later. And I just had enough. I was like, you know what? I am just done. I don't want to do this anymore. So I go to rehab. First time I go to rehab. They keep me in there for 8 days. The insurance only allowed Detox, which is they keep you in there for about 8 to 10 days, and that's it. They cut you loose. Now, this was my first time being sober since I was 19. Remind you, at this time, I'm 26, 27. I believe I was 26 at the time. I think I was 26. And so I was like, whoa, I felt amazing. I felt alive. All these feelings were just coming out of nowhere. And how can I say, I don't want to sound, inappropriate, but I was super ready to have sex. And I mean, my sex drive was up. I mean, everything, all these feelings were just coming back, and it felt great. 2 weeks later, I relapsed. 2 weeks at a rehab. I tried the NA meetings. I was doing that. Nothing. Done. Started relapsing. Now, in my mind at the time, I was like, I could take 2 pills right now, 3 pills, because my tolerance went back down. And I could take 2 or 3 pills and then, not have to be addicted tomorrow, because my tolerance is normal. I was wrong. My addiction became worse. It became so much worse. I became the dirtiest person I could possibly be. I became someone that I couldn't even imagine being. I was so out of my mind just to get my pills. That's how bad I was. I was stealing a lot more. I was lying a lot more. I mean, I was just trying to find ways. My addiction became worse. So then, out of nowhere one day, this is about 5 months later, I decided to go back to rehab. The day I got out. Now, this time they kept me for like 15 days because now I have a history of addiction and they don't want, now they're like, okay, he needs to stay in there a little bit longer. He only lasted 5 months and that's not okay. Sorry about that. I had technical difficulties. Now, second time in rehab, I lasted that same day I got out. Literally, I got out of rehab and went straight to my dealer's house. Went to rehab about 2 more times. Total of 4 times within a year and a half. Now, I'm not saying rehab doesn't work. It just didn't work for me because this is what happens at rehab. Now, in rehab, they basically medicate you the first 3 or 4 days to where you're knocked out. I mean, they give you a bunch of medications and you're knocked out for 4 or 5 days. And then they like ease you off that kind of medication and basically give you a Band-Aid and you're out the door. My addiction was so severe. It was so long, so bad. What made me wake the hell up was detoxing, not going to rehab. When I went to rehab, I would relapse because I didn't feel any kind of withdrawal symptoms when you're on rehab because they give you the medications to prevent that. I mean, you might feel a little bit, pins and needles, something like that. But that's not what woke me up. And I really don't know what finally got to me where I'm like, I'm done. I am done. I don't want to do this anymore. I want to be a better person. I want to have a life. I want to have a career. I want to love. I want to like. I want to be loved. I want people to like me. I am literally wearing the same clothes every day. I'm getting kicked out of my family's house. I'm sleeping in like parks and walking around Vegas just so I have a place, just to blend in so I wasn't homeless. So bad where I was like, I am done. So I go back to my family's house and I detox. Now, detox usually lasts 4 to 5 days. I don't care what anyone says. My detox lasted about a week before I started even feeling somewhat better. That was by far the worst feeling in my life. By far, the worst feeling ever. My legs kept moving. I was sweaty, cold, night sweats. Oh, I couldn't sleep. My legs were moving nonstop. Couldn't, vomiting, diarrhea, nose running, eyes watery. Literally the worst thing I've ever been through in my life. People say it's like a bad cold for, 4 or 5 days. Not for me. It was 10 times worse than that. But I did it. I did it. I am so grateful that I did it. The only thing I really wish is that my mother was still alive, because if she would have seen me today, she would have been so proud. Like, I really wish she would have saw me sober. I think I got sobered right before she passed, but she didn't see me where I'm at today. I have a great career. I have a family. I have a little girl. I have a beautiful fiance. I have great coworkers, great bosses, mentors, and my family forgave me. I think they probably still, keep their distance somewhat, but they at least talk to me now. I didn't go, my sister was cutting me off. My brother-in-law cut me off. My cousins who were like my sisters cut me off. Everybody was cutting me off. Not my mother. My mother and my mom. There's a difference. My mother was technically my aunt. She raised me. Since I was 2 weeks old. My mom, is my mom. She didn't give up on me either. My family has a lot of addiction when it comes to alcohol. Me, I don't drink alcohol. Never have. Last time I was drunk, I believe, was my 21st birthday. It's just not my thing. Opiates was my thing. Those Lortabs took years of my life from me. Years. Took my son from me, took my girlfriend at the time, took my job, took my vehicle, everything. And when I lost it all, it was so hard and it took so long to get it all back. I was sober for about a year before I decided to go get a job. I mean, I had a job, but, before my current job, but it wasn't like this job. I had another job. It was like for 3 months. I think it was at Walmart. I was working in apartment complexes for a little while. But after about a year of sobriety, I decided to go apply for the company that I'm still at today. And on my 1-year birthday, I was like, things are just starting to turn around. I've been a year sober. I've been focused. Things are going to just start to turn around for me. And it did. I am almost 6 years sober. And I feel amazing. I thank God every day. I thank my loved ones who was there for me. I would thank my friends, but they all turned their backs on me. I'm just very grateful. When I was in my addiction, I never thought I would sober up. Never. I felt like I was either going to end up in jail for getting caught, and it's a serious offense, prescription medication that's not prescribed to you, or I was going to end up overdosing. I knew it was either going to be one of those two. I couldn't picture myself getting off them. I never thought I would. I didn't think I was strong enough. But I was wrong. I did it. And I'm very proud of myself about that. I really, really am. It's a topic I don't like to talk about. With my position, career-wise, I need to watch what I say. But this video I really needed to do. I really hope if somebody is in the same situation that I was in, if you're watching this, it's not too late for you. That's how I felt for a long time. It's too late. I can't get a career. I'm 27, 28 years old. I can't get a career. I'm a drug addict. Haven't had a job in forever. Can't keep a job. I was working at a movie theater. Literally, I was working at a movie theater, I think 2 nights a week. Kids were like 17, 16. I was 25, 26. That was my job. Paychecks were, I think, like $120. Older than everybody there. I mean, by far. Even the managers, I think, were 20 years old. I mean, it's something that I look back and I really wish there was so many things I could take back. But then I think, you know what? If I didn't do that, I wouldn't be here today. Everything that I did in my life is what got me here today. What got me to succeed. What got me my family. I have a beautiful, almost 2-year-old daughter. A beautiful fiance who drives me nuts every day. But I love her. I have a mentor. I don't work with them. We're not at the same location anymore, but he's a mentor of mine. And I have a lot of respect for him. He went to Texas College and he was my assistant manager, but I looked at him just as, not as a mentor, just work-wise, but as a man. He gave me tips on how to help out financial-wise and how I can improve on many things, and I'm grateful for that. That's one thing that really helped too, is getting the job for the current company I'm at, because the 4 years I was there, it would have been 4 years next month, but 3 years and 10 months I was there, I met a lot of great people, and I felt like a lot of them actually liked me. You know, they liked me as the person I was, which helped me. It helped me become a better person. You know, and I don't know. It's just so different when I think about it. You know, I was such a different person back then. I was such a terrible person. And there's so many things I wish I could take back, but I am grateful for everything. And I hope if anybody is out there and you need help, email me. I know where you're at. Pill addiction is by far the worst addiction. Any addiction is horrible, but I know where you're at. Email me at badhabitsking@gmail.com. I will do whatever I can to help you. It's not too late. It never is, no matter your age. I was at the bottom. I was suicidal. You know, plotted that many times. Too chicken to do it. I was alone. I didn't care about anybody but those pills. I didn't care if my 80-year-old grandma was in pain. I just wanted her pills. I didn't care if my mother only had 20 money for gas. I took that out of her wallet. I didn't care if she had gas. I've lied for many years to my addiction. And I am so grateful that my family forgave me. My sister, you know, I lied to her. Brother-in-law, cousins, you know, it makes you realize when you sober up, like, what you've done. What could have happened? Yeah, much worse. But I've done so much horrible, and I wish I can make so much of it up. But all I can do is be a good person that I am every day of my life, for the rest of my life. When I started getting on with the company, I was like, I'm going to be the best I can be. And I feel like I came close to accomplishing that. And I'm just so happy. If you're in an addiction, trust me, sober is by far the best way to go. It is truly amazing. I don't have to get up tomorrow and rely on pills. I don't have to worry about calling out because I need my pills. I don't have to worry about losing my fiance because of pills. I don't have to worry about losing my daughter because of pills. I don't have to worry about losing my family because of pills or selling my car. Any of that, because I beat its ass. And I can say that. I beat that addiction. You're always an addict. Once you're an addict, you're always an addict. But I beat its ass. That's what I tell myself. I know it might sound cocky. I know it might sound weird, but that's what I tell myself. And if you're out there and you have a problem like this, you can beat it too. You just gotta want to do it. That's the one thing I learned. There's so many people that were trying to force me to stop. That made me do it a bit more. It took me wanting to stop that doing it. If you know somebody that's an addict or any kind of addiction, if you try to force them to stop, it's not going to work. They have to want it for themselves. They have to say, I am done. I'm not just done for a month. I'm not just done for a year. I am done. That's how I feel. I hate those pills now. I actually wish they would ban them. I wish they would never make those pills again. That's just how I feel. Almost 6 years, and I know this might sound weird, but I am a rising fucking star. That's what I am going to say. Yes, that's conceited, that's cocky, but I am. And I am damn proud of it. I really hope this video helps somebody out there. If you do need help, go ahead and email me at badhabitsking@gmail.com. I love you guys so much for supporting the channel and for subscribing. Do me a favor, go on TikTok, look up Bad Habits Kingdom, and follow me on TikTok. I definitely need the support. We do have a lot of videos that we're going to be uploading within the next few weeks, so get ready, guys. Definitely share the video. We need some more subscribers. We need to get at least 100,000 so I can box Austin McBroom from the Ace Family YouTube channel in the ring. That's the only time he would actually accept me in the boxing ring, if I get 100,000 subscribers. So the goal is 100,000 subscribers so I can box Austin McBroom in the ring. So hopefully we get that someday. All right, guys, so that is going to be it for tonight's video. I want to say thank you guys so much if you're still watching this video. Thank you so much. I love you so much. You have no idea how much it means to me that you support the channel and support the videos. Definitely, if you would like a free Bad Habits Kingdom t-shirt, let me know. Like I said, you can email me at badhabitsking@gmail.com. I will make sure you get yourself a Bad Habits Kingdom t-shirt. We got a bunch of them, different designs at least. I don't have them on me. I would have to order them, but let me know and I will order one for you. We have jackets, we have shirts, we have hoodies. We got the booty shorts for the ladies. We got it. We got workout pants. We got Bad Habits Kingdom. Let me know, fellow kings and queens. I will get it for you. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching this video. I know sometimes, I know I didn't tell the entire, everything. I know I kind of skipped a lot, but I was just trying to get to the, get to the serious parts, I guess. I can go on all the other stuff that I've done and how I did it and stuff, but I really hope this video does help somebody. That was the main goal of this video. So definitely hit subscribe if you're not subscribed to the channel. Just hit that subscribe button and hit the thumbs up. I need the likes, guys. We have more videos that will be coming soon. Definitely check us out on Apple, Spotify, TikTok, Instagram. Bad Habits Kingdom. Love you guys. Kings and queens, you have a good night. Stay safe. And remember, if you would like to donate to help get toys for the children at the Children's Hospital here in Las Vegas, go to the GoFundMe account in the link below. Every donation counts. Little can go a long way, guys. So go ahead and donate a little bit so we can get some more toys. You guys have a great night. Stay safe. I love you. Have a good one.